Hello Bookish friends, welcome to another Try a Chapter video. This year I'm going to make some changes in Try a Chapter video. For the previous 2 years, my primary aim was to evaluate the books that have been sitting on my Goodreads TBR for a very long time and decide if I still want to keep them or not. But this year I wanted to choose books from my Goodreads TBR for a readathon that will happen in the following month. Actually read the chosen book for the readathon in that following month. I have 3 books. There is a possibility for me to read for a prompt in Mardigras Readathon, which actually started in 17th of January and will go on until the middle of February. The prompt that I wanted to fulfill for the Mardigras Readathon is to read a book about food. And I have 3 books that could fit in that category, which are Apple Cider Slaying by Julie and Lindsey, Ice Cream Murder by Leighann Dobbs, and Before Your Memory Fades by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. The first book that I will try a chapter of is Apple Cider Slaying by Julie and Lindsey. This book is actually a series starter, and this series was highly recommended by Mitzi at Mitzi Reads and Writes, and considering Mitzi's taste, I think this book will be a quite fun and cozy read for me. So I read the first chapter of Apple Cider Slaying. We follow Winnie, who helps to run her grandparents' apple orchard. Although her grandparents and the apple orchard has financial problems, Winnie is giving a tour of the orchard. Also sells the very delicious apple cider of Granny's. At the end of this section, we learn that her granny has a nemesis, and that lady really wants to speak to her granny. The second book that I will try a chapter is a continuation of the series, which is The Ice Cream Murder by Leighann Dobbs. This series follows Lexi Baker as she investigates some of the murders happening around her, despite the reservations of Lexi's police detective husband. I listened to the first chapter of The Ice Cream Murder by Leighann Dobbs, and in this first chapter, Lexi is catering an event for the 100th birthday of a millionaire. And instead of a birthday cake, Lexi prepared special ice creams for the guests. At the end of the chapter, this millionaire drops dead when he's about to make an announcement in his birthday. Of course, in the following chapters, Lexi, along with her grandmother and her 3 friends, will investigate this murder. The last book that I will try a chapter of is another continuation of the series, Before Your Memory Fades, the 3rd book in Before Your Coffee Gets Cold series by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. In this series, we follow the life stories of the customers who come to the Cafe Funicula for the time traveling experience, limited by very strict rules. I have quite enjoyed the first book and liked the second book even better. So let's see if I will like this one as well. I listened to a section of the first chapter of Before Your Memory Fades, and in this first section we continue with a story that happened in the first book, and it involves one of the workers in the cafe and her daughter in the future. So it looks like this book will also be a mixture of new stories as well as the continuation of the old stories, which all involve time travel. after listening to a section of all of the books. Although I was quite interested in all of them and will certainly keep them on my TBR, I decided to choose the book that started with the action immediately, which is Ice Cream Murder by Leighann Dobbs. And the construction of the mystery really reminded me of a much cozier version of Agatha Christie mysteries. So as a lover of Agatha Christie, this was also another strong positive point for Ice Cream Murder by Leighann Dobbs. So I will read Ice Cream Murder by Leighann Dobbs for the Mardigras Readathon in the first half of February. Please comment down below, have you read any of the books that I mentioned in this video, and what did you think of them? If you're a new viewer, first of all, welcome. Please like and subscribe. Hope to see you very soon. Bye. As for Turkish word of the day, I'm going to choose fate. Fate means solmak in Turkish, and solmak is our Turkish word of the day. Have a good day.